So the Inspector General report, actually, the one that's going to be coming out, is a huge one, not yet out yet. Last Tuesday, I think, a portion of the Inspector General report did come out. And this was a portion of the investigation looking into the FBI's handling of, using the acronym CHS, Confidential Human Sources. Basically, the Inspector General is looking into what processes the FBI followed to protect the dignity, the integrity, and the accuracy of these confidential human sources, one of whom obviously is the dossier author, but there are other people too that the FBI uses. And buried in this 63-page report of the Inspector General, just about how the FBI complied or didn't comply with law and standards in their confidential human sources, 4 huge findings came out. I can't embellish on them, maybe another day, but I urge you to read this. Again, go to our website, americacanwetalk.org, under shows, drop down a list of links. One is, the FBI very obviously buried evidence within the FBI to keep it from the court's discovery. They buried evidence about how they went about handling these, again, CHS, confidential human sources. And they did things like, so I'm sorry, I don't have time to give the examples. I want to urge you, but that was one thing. They avoided then, the FBI avoided the putting information they should have put in these reports so that later prosecutors like Mueller could not comply with the Brady standard about providing exculpatory evidence, or the Giglio standard, which is the same kind of standard the Supreme Court issues, basically saying you have to make information available to people you're prosecuting if it can be used to impeach a witness for the prosecution. So that information was hidden by the FBI in their processes dealing with the confidential human sources, dealing with Trump-Russia collusion. This makes it impossible for future agents to have any idea if these people, these confidential human sources that the FBI was using, such as Christopher Steele, the guy who wrote the dossier, which is now in complete shatters and disrepute. Third, the FBI did not keep track of, name, track down, and identify and provide information about Christopher Steele's subsources. So much of the dossier that was used to get the FISA warrants is Christopher Steele saying, well, someone told me, and someone else told me, and someone else told me. The FBI is supposed to track those people down to say, who told you? Who is this? What is the basis for their credibility? That was not done by the FBI in this handling of the Steele dossier. They kind of ignored their obligation to dig in, understand, and report on the subsources. And then I guess one last quick thing is that this Inspector General report, the one issue Inspector General report, also pointed out that there was a lot of connection and communication inappropriate between reporters and FBI sources actually swapping information. And we all saw that many times during the course of Mueller, so I won't say any further about it.